And now to Cuba, where a political storm has erupted after a senior government official claimed there are no beggars on the island, sparking outrage across the nation. The remarks, which were made during a televised session of the National Assembly, suggested that people digging through rubbish were merely pretending to be poor to make easy money. The comments were then met with fierce backlash from citizens, activists, and even the president, who warned against leaders being disconnected from reality. And as Cuba battles its worst economic crisis in decades, the official has now resigned and disgraced. Here's the story with more.
Cuba, a country known for state control and public restraint, saw one minister's words light a fire that could not be put out. Marta Elena Feito Cabrera, who is Cuba's Labor and Social Security Minister, addressed a National Assembly session earlier this week. What was supposed to be a discussion on poverty and government aid turned into a national scandal. Feito didn't just downplay hardship, she outright denied it. There are no beggars in Cuba, she said as cameras rolled. There are people pretending to be beggars to make easy money. She then went further, accusing people digging through bins of being illegal participants in the recycling service. Her tone was cold, her message clear. Poverty is a performance.
These people are recovering recyclable material, and what they are doing is illegal self-employment that violates the tax system because they are engaging in an economic activity without paying anything to the Cuban tax system.
The backlash came fast. Online fury erupted. Photos of Cubans eating from garbage cans flooded social media. A viral meme placed her photo over Marie Antoinette's photo with the words, "Let them eat cake." Her statements stunned not only ordinary citizens but also Cuba's highest leadership. President Miguel Diaz-Canel responded without naming her, warning that leaders cannot act with condescension or be disconnected from the realities we live in.
None of us can act with arrogance, can act with prepotency, disconnected from the reality in which we live. We have to act with sensitivity, with seriousness when dealing with the problems we face, with humanism.
He later posted that a lack of sensitivity in addressing vulnerability was highly questionable. For many, this was confirmation that the government could not ignore the outrage. Feito's downfall was swift. Within 48 hours, she submitted her resignation. State media reported that she acknowledged her mistake and displayed a lack of objectivity and sensitivity. The Communist Party and the government both accepted her resignation, but for many Cubans, the damage was already done. Her words felt like betrayal in a time of deep crisis.
Everyone here understands what we're experiencing. There's no need to inform anyone. The only thing left to say is that they sell this, so that everything becomes capitalism.
Cuba is currently facing its worst economic crisis in 30 years. Inflation is rampant, power cuts are a norm, food and medicine are scarce, and the average state pension, when converted on the black market, is worth less than $4 a month.
If these are the issues that exist in our society, they are our problems, they are our homeless men or our homeless women, they are our people, our families, and our communities in situations of vulnerability. They are ours, and we have to solve them ourselves.
And yet, in the middle of this crisis, the government is pouring funds into luxury hotel construction. Tourism has collapsed, especially since President Trump reinstated Cuba as a state sponsor of terror last year. In fact, new US visa rules deter Europeans and Britons from visiting Cuba if they plan to travel to America later. And so, while the minister is gone, the pain remains. Feito's words exposed more than her own insensitivity. They tore the mask of a system too proud to admit its failures. The question now is, who will speak for the poor next? And who will dare to listen?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktoren,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.